Have you ever wondered if you might be pregnant, but didn't know how to confirm it at home? Maybe your period is late, maybe you're feeling unusual symptoms, or maybe you simply want clarity. The good news is that today confirming pregnancy is easier than ever. With a simple home pregnancy test kit, you can check pregnancy privately within minutes, right in the comfort of your home. But many people still ask questions like, when should I take a pregnancy test? How accurate are home pregnancy tests? What do the results actually mean? And what mistakes should I avoid? In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know about home pregnancy tests, step by step. By the end of this video, you'll understand how pregnancy tests work, when to take them, how to read results correctly, common mistakes people make, and what to do after a positive test. So if you want a clear, reliable guide, make sure you watch until the end. Let's start with the basics. 1. What is a pregnancy test? A pregnancy test is a medical test used to determine whether a woman is pregnant. It works by detecting a hormone called human chorionic gonadotropin, commonly known as HCG. This hormone appears in the body only during pregnancy. Here's what happens inside the body. When a sperm fertilizes an egg, the fertilized egg travels to the uterus and attaches to the uterine lining. This process is called implantation. Once implantation occurs, the body begins producing the HCG hormone. This hormone enters the bloodstream and eventually appears in urine. Pregnancy tests detect this hormone. If HCG is present, the test shows a positive result. If the hormone is not detected, the result will be negative. This is the scientific principle behind every pregnancy test. 2 types of pregnancy tests. There are 2 main types of pregnancy tests. Let's quickly understand them. When we're in pregnancy test. This is the most common type of pregnancy test. It can be done at home, in pharmacies, in clinics. Home pregnancy test kits work using urine samples. These tests are popular because they are easy to use, affordable, fast, private. Results usually appear within 1 to 5 minutes. 2 blood pregnancy test. Blood pregnancy tests are performed in hospitals or laboratories. Doctors usually recommend blood tests when early confirmation is needed. Hormone levels must be measured. Pregnancy complications are suspected. Blood tests are more sensitive than urine tests, but they require medical assistance. For most people, home urine pregnancy tests are the first step. 3. When should you take a pregnancy test? One of the biggest reasons people get incorrect results is testing too early. Timing is extremely important. The best time to take a pregnancy test is after you miss your period. Let's understand why. After fertilization, the body takes time to produce enough HCG hormone. Usually it takes about 10 to 14 days after conception for HCG levels to become detectable. If you test too early, the hormone may not yet be present in detectable amounts. This can lead to a false negative result. That means the test shows negative even though pregnancy exists. Best time of day to test. Morning is usually the best time to take a pregnancy test. Why? Because morning urine contains the highest concentration of HCG. For example, if someone drinks a lot of water before testing in the afternoon, the urine becomes diluted. Diluted urine can make hormone levels harder to detect. So whenever possible, use first morning urine for the most accurate result. 4. Signs you might need a pregnancy test. Before taking a pregnancy test, many women notice early signs of pregnancy. However, it's important to remember that symptoms alone cannot confirm pregnancy. Only a test can do that. Some common early pregnancy symptoms include missed period. This is usually the first and most noticeable sign. If your menstrual cycle is regular and your period is late, taking a pregnancy test is recommended. Nausea or morning sickness. Many women experience nausea during early pregnancy. This may happen in the morning, in the afternoon, or sometimes throughout the day. Breast tenderness. Hormonal changes may cause breasts to feel sore, swollen, or sensitive. Fatigue. Feeling unusually tired is very common during early pregnancy. Hormonal changes and increased energy demand from the body can cause fatigue. Frequent urination. Pregnancy increases blood flow to the kidneys, leading to more frequent urination. However, remember that these symptoms can also occur due to stress, hormonal imbalance, or illness. That's why a pregnancy test is essential for confirmation. 5. Things you need for a home pregnancy test. Taking a pregnancy test at home is very simple. You only need a few basic things. These include a pregnancy test kit, a clean urine sample, a timer or clock, a clean container if the test requires dipping. Most pregnancy test kits include everything you need. Inside the package, you will usually find a test stick or test strip, instructions for use, sometimes a dropper. Before using the test, always read the instructions carefully. Different brands may have slightly different procedures. 6. Step-by-step guide to doing a pregnancy test at home. Now let's go through the full process step by step. Step 1. Buy a pregnancy test kit. Pregnancy test kits are widely available. You can find them at pharmacies, supermarkets, online stores. Most kits are affordable and easy to use. Modern pregnancy tests claim about 99% accuracy when used correctly. Step 2. Check the expiry date. Before opening the kit, always check the expiration date. Using an expired test kit can lead to incorrect results. Also make sure the packaging is sealed and not damaged. Step 3. Collect the urine sample. There are usually 2 ways to perform the test. Method 1. Direct urine stream. Hold the test stick directly in the urine stream for a few seconds. This is the easiest method and does not require a container. Method 2. Dip method. Some test strips require dipping. Here's how it works. Collect urine in a clean container. Dip the test strip into the urine. Keep it there for the number of seconds mentioned in the instructions. Both methods work equally well. Step 4. Wait for the result. After applying urine to the test stick, place it on a flat surface. Most pregnancy tests display results within 1 to 5 minutes. Avoid checking the result too early or too late. Using a timer can help ensure accurate reading. Step 5. Read the result. Pregnancy tests display results in different formats. Line indicator. 2 lines mean pregnant. 1 line means not pregnant. Plus or minus sign. Plus sign means pregnant. Minus sign means not pregnant. Digital display. Some modern pregnancy tests show words such as pregnant or not pregnant. Digital tests are usually easier to read. Section 7. Understanding pregnancy test results. Let's discuss what the results mean. Positive result. If the pregnancy test is positive, it means HCG hormone has been detected. This strongly indicates pregnancy. False positives are very rare. If your result is positive, the next step is to consult a healthcare professional. A doctor may confirm the pregnancy using blood tests, ultrasound scans. Negative result. A negative result means the test did not detect HCG. This usually means you are not pregnant. However, there is one important exception. If the test is taken too early, hormone levels may not yet be detectable. In that case, the test may show a negative result even if pregnancy exists. If your period still doesn't start after a few days, repeat the test. 8. How accurate are home pregnancy tests? Home pregnancy tests are highly reliable when used correctly. Most modern tests claim around 99% accuracy. However, accuracy depends on several factors. These include testing at the right time, following instructions carefully, using a non-expired test kit, avoiding diluted urine samples. Testing too early is the most common reason for inaccurate results. Repeating the test after a few days can help confirm the result. 9. Common mistakes people make. Many people accidentally make mistakes that affect test results. Let's discuss some common ones. Testing too early. If the test is taken before HCG levels rise, the result may be negative. Waiting until after a missed period improves accuracy. Drinking too much water. Drinking large amounts of water before testing can dilute urine. Diluted urine may reduce hormone concentration. Not following instructions. Each pregnancy test brand has specific instructions. Ignoring them can lead to incorrect results. Reading results too late. Pregnancy tests must be read within the recommended time window. Reading results too late can cause confusion. Section 10. Home pregnancy test myths. You may have heard about homemade pregnancy tests using household items. Some popular internet claims include sugar pregnancy test, salt pregnancy test, toothpaste pregnancy test, bleach pregnancy test. While these methods may sound interesting, there is no scientific evidence supporting them. These tests are unreliable and should not be used for medical confirmation. Always rely on proper pregnancy test kits. 11. What to do after a positive pregnancy test. If your pregnancy test is positive, the next steps are important. First, schedule a visit with a healthcare provider. A doctor will confirm pregnancy using medical tests. Early prenatal care is very important for a healthy pregnancy. Doctors may recommend prenatal vitamins, folic acid supplements, healthy lifestyle habits. It is also important to avoid harmful substances such as alcohol, smoking, certain medications. Taking care of your health during early pregnancy is crucial for both mother and baby. 12. When should you see a doctor? You should seek medical advice if Pregnancy test results are unclear. You experience severe abdominal pain. There is unusual bleeding. Your period is late, but tests remain negative. Doctors can perform more accurate tests and identify potential issues early. Conclusion: taking a pregnancy test at home is a simple, private, and reliable way to check for pregnancy. Modern pregnancy test kits are easy to use and provide results within minutes. To get the most accurate results, test after a missed period. Use first morning urine. Follow the instructions carefully. Repeat the test if necessary. If the test is positive, consult a healthcare professional for confirmation and guidance. Pregnancy is an important journey, and early care helps ensure the best possible outcome. If you found this guide helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more health and wellness content. And if you have questions about pregnancy tests or early pregnancy symptoms, feel free to share them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and take care of your health.